Hello, thank you for tuning in to the Diaspora panel. We are the voice of the diaspora. I have in the studio today, I have Mr. Ademola Adisa, who is based in the United Kingdom. Mr. Adisa, you are welcome to today's meeting.
Oh, thank you, Deji. Hello, our viewers.
I also have Mr. Olaitan Adedigba, who is based in United States of America. Mr. Adedigba, you are also welcome.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Viewer back at home. No, glad knowing you are there.
So my name is Deji Olaiya. I'm based in Ireland. Today, we are going to talk about President Goodluck Jonathan and his impending candidacy in the PDP. In the last few weeks, we've seen news and tidbits that says that the PDP is wooing or is going for a candidacy of President Goodluck Jonathan. In fact, they've been talking to him, and it seems like some of his aides are also discussing with the PDP. And in the last few days, we saw that Peter Obi, the 2023 presidential candidate of the Labour Party, held a meeting with Goodluck Jonathan. And we don't know what they discussed, but the feelers are saying that it's possibly, that Peter Obi has agreed to step down from contesting 2023, having burned all his bridges, because it's no longer going to be a candidate of the Labour Party. It's not likely to be a candidate of ADC. It's not likely to be a candidate of PDP. So he has kind of burned all his bridges. And the only opportunity for him is to go and become a vice president candidate in ADC, which is not good for him, for his image. So it looks like Obi may have agreed to step down for now and allow Goodluck Jonathan to become the candidate for PDP in 2027 presidential election. I'm going to start with you, Demola. We know that there is a law that says that you cannot be sworn in twice as president. I mean, you cannot be sworn in more than twice as as president of Nigeria. So Jonathan has been sworn in twice. So those who are calling on Jonathan to come and contest, if Jonathan contests, let's assume he contests, he wins this election, he will have spent about 10 years in office. And the Constitution only allow anybody not to spend more than 8 years. So do you think that the people, or the PDP rather, did they not know about this law, or are they trying to, what are they trying to do, Demola?
This is a very contending issue, and these things should have been buried and sorted out in 2015. If we can recall, in 2015 there was serious opposition to Goodluck Jonathan's candidacy to do another term, because it was being challenged at that time that he already has 2 terms. But he went to court, and the court granted him permission, but there was no appeal, and the Supreme Court have not given any final verdict. And because of this, he contested, but my presumption at the time is, if he had won, there would have been a challenge on his candidacy in court, and the court may have reverted his candidacy, and he may have lost that election on technical ground. But the thing, that issue was not tested then. And because to avoid this issue repeating itself, that is why the law was promulgated, is it last year or 2023? After that, there should be nobody should be able to do more than 2 swearing in, and specifically give grant on that. So But people are still, there's still a debate on if the thing is taken retrospectively or is just after the promulgation of the law, which will have not, according to some lawyer or whatever, which will have not affected the candidacy of Jonathan again. As far as I'm concerned, this is just like the issue of the FCT, the two-thirds of the federation, 25% the two-thirds of federation and FCT, and that issue that was buried by the Supreme Court, that because if you don't win FEC, then you don't win anything. That was buried. And I was so surprised we still have some lawyers, including some senior advocate of Nigeria, still interpreting the Constitution in a way that it bemuses people like us that are laymen in law.
Okay.
Out of common sense, if this is allowed, then Jonathan will have to spend 10 years as presidency, and the Constitution doesn't allow more than 8 years.
Thank you.
Unless if you want to plead like Obi, that we only spend 2 years.
Thank you very much. Lighton, what is your take? Do you think that Jonathan himself, having been a former president, he should be conversant with the law? Does he not know that he is constitutionally bound? He is not going to be able to contest. And if he does, why is he dancing to their tunes?
Thank you. Thank you for that question once again. In Nigeria, the elites, the political class, the political elites, they believe that they can set law aside. They can do and undo, right? That is always their thinking, right? That, okay, they will go to court and they in the court of law, they'll be dragging it up, front and back until they result it. President Jonathan knows that he cannot contest again. When it was constitutional issue, when he won, when he lost that 2015 election, right? If he had won, they would have said, okay, it would have been they would have gone to the court and challenge it. It's free. But now, President Buhari sent a bill to the House that no candidate, no presidential candidate, no governorship candidate who takes over, who complete the terms of his successor can be sworn, and was sworn in, and he contests again, he won, he's sworn in. He cannot contest again. He knows that. But in Nigeria, all these people, they are abracadabra. They will want to test their weight. So, and if eventually, wins, they might even say the ruling class, the cabal who are ruling the Nigeria, they will dictate for the judge. So, who they will want. But I know full well that President Jonathan will not want to contest, in the sense that he doesn't have the wherewithal. He is no more the president of Nigeria. Mind you, when we are a wedded power before, and people who are supporting him then, how many of them are now in PDP? How many of them? So everybody have scattered. So how is he going to win? Where is he going to go to get the numbers? That is my take.
Okay, thank you, Lighter. So let's go to the meat of this matter. Demola, let's look at this scenario. We have Bola Tinubu of APC one side, Atiku Abubakar of ADC one side, Jonathan PDP one side. Let's assume Kwankwaso is not going to contest. Let's assume that Obi is not going to contest. Just those three people. Somebody from the East, Jonathan, just like he was in 2023. Where is Jonathan going to get his votes from?
Yeah. As far if eventually Jonathan decides to contest the election in 2027, He will be facing the possibility of Tinubu from APC and also Atiku from ADC, and also if possible, if because Kwakwaso have not shown interest yet, and he has not said he's not contesting, so he may be also contesting, and also Kwakwaso from NMPP. Those will be the most strong contenders. Obi party affinity is very confusing. So we don't know where Peter Obi is going. My permutation is the issue of Jonathan. If he eventually where he will get the vote from is very, very delicate, because until when is on the, because if he's from PTP, if he's going to do PDP, then the PTP states may give him some votes, and a few votes from the southeast, but he may not get enough votes. He may get some votes also from the southwest PDP states, but this will not be enough to have the majority vote. But he will have some good votes, because he still have the, if he's using the apparatus of PDP, because PDP has structures all over Nigeria, and with his previous permutation, being a previous presidential contender, he can still raise up the grassroots to put out something better. I don't think it will be enough for him to have a majority vote.
Thank you. Lighton, we know that the reason why Jonathan lost election in 2015 was because he lost the Southwest. Remember that in 2011, Southwest cooperated with Jonathan, and Jonathan was able to win the presidency. However, between 2011 and 2015, the relationship between Jonathan and Tinubu went south. So Tinubu decided to support Buhari in 2015. So Jonathan lost the election in 2015 in the Southwest. That's how Buhari was able to win, because Buhari gained the Southwest. Okay. Now, if Jonathan now agreed to come back to PDP to contest, if he acquiesces and say, okay, I'm going to contest in 2027. Now, that Southwest that he lost in 2015 is now in total control, under the total control of Bola Tinubu. And I can assure you, Jonathan is not going to get a single vote. Not in Oyo State, not in Osun State. PDP is not going to get a vote there. So, if Atiku is also on the ballot on ADC, Atiku is likely to hold many part of the North. So, if Obi, for example, says, I'm going to contest too, maybe he contests from some other party, not Labour, but maybe he has a new party, where will Jonathan get his vote from? Because I'm not even sure that apart from Bayelsa State, where he is from, I don't know where his vote will come from. Where do you think his vote will come from?
Yeah, if I were President Jonathan, I would not be led by this or inordinate ambition and some pliant politicians, right, pushing him to go and contest. The PDP that he wants to contest from, the platform of the PDP, is balkanized already. Nobody in PDP, no heavyweight politicians. They have all left. All the governors, they are ready to work for APC. The legislatures, all these people, the states, they want. Who is it going to? Where is it going to get the votes? I mean, the vote, and it's a game of number. When you don't have the number, how are you going to? It might not even get 25% in 5 states. Because I know people are not demand, they are not suffering from what you can't put it, Professor Wole, you can say is it something like dementia,
Amnesia.
right? Collective amnesia, right? These people, we remember what Jonathan did. Jonathan was majority of our leaders in Nigeria. They are not supposed to be the chairman of local government. Talk less of being the president. In leaders should be able to lead. You need to organize. You need to control. You need to direct. You can't do all these things in your nose. They are sipping billions of dollars. They are opening account, another account to fleece Nigerian major source of income, petroleum. And you are the minister for petroleum, and you are defending her, right? These are the people. A lot of things was happening in the south, in Nigeria. And you want to come back again to come and do what? Has anything changed? Something is now changing gradually, and you want to come back to come and I mean to retrogress, to make sure Nigeria go back to where we were before. Right, it's wrong. We cannot. People are saying they know what is going on. They know what your antecedent. So we vote for you. To me, and some intelligentials, I know that they will not vote for Jonathan. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Lightman. So, Demola, the PDP that Jonathan was part of in 2015 is completely different from the PDP of 2025. The PDP we have then in 2015 was a law-abiding, peaceful PDP. The PDP that follows constitution, that follows the law. The PDP we have now is a gangsterish PDP where anything goes. And the lord of the manor right now is Nyesom Wike. He's the one who owns the party now. PDP that we have today, controlled by Wike. Wike has said on TV that he's going to support Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 2027. So, if Jonathan is being drafted to come into the PDP to come and pick the ticket, what do you think? How do you think Wike will react? What do you think Wike will do?
Okay. The one thing I want to disagree with, you are right that the PDP of 2015 is different from the present day PDP, because the PDP of 2015 brought corruption to a level that is unprecedented in Nigeria at that level, when they succeeded Obasanjo regime that laid the foundation of corruption.
I wasn't talking about governance. I was talking about the political organization itself.
Yeah. I'm coming to that. And you are right in one sense that the PDP at that time were well organized, and the party hierarchy were in total control, and the party is supreme, and they followed due diligence and the constitution of the party at that time. But that have been balkanized in 2015, when they jettisoned the party constitution.
2020, that was 2023.
No, 2023, when they jettisoned the constitution and allow the money bags to take control. And that is when the party lost everything. So, but this time around, they are trying to reform the party and bring it back to its old glory, especially in the management of the party. So I believe the current one may not permit, they are working not to fall into that trap again. And that is where, when you talk about Wike may not be in a PDP in 2027. Wike, if you see the plan of the new reform PDP, the way they are going, Wike will not be in PDP. They will dismiss, reject, and send off the Wike before 2027. Otherwise, the party will not have sanity. So I don't expect Wike to be in the party in 2027. And it may create another crisis, but it's better to face this square on and once and for all and bring the party to sanity and respect of the rule of law and the constitution of the party. So I don't expect Wike to win more power, because if you look at by November, we tell everything anyway. By the November convention, you can see from the new arrangement of the party convention, they are trying to weed out Wike's influence. And that by the convention in November, we nailed the coffin of Wike from PDP, and that will make him squarely either declare for APC or whatever. But I don't think if Wike is in a PDP, Jonathan or Obi or anybody will not have any opportunity to be somebody.
Okay, thank you very much. So, Laita, I do agree with Demola's theory and practice and what he has said. Well, let me call your attention to something.
Okay.
The importance of Wike is not about Nigeria. The importance of Wike is about Rivers State. Okay, so Wike is holding Rivers State down for Bola Tinubu. That is all that matters. It doesn't matter whether they throw him out of PDP. Doesn't matter whether they don't want him in PDP. Doesn't matter whether they gang up. As long as Wike is holding that state, what Bola Tinubu wants to do in 2027 is to win in Lagos State, win in Rivers State, win in Kano State. So he is holding Lagos by himself. Wike is holding Rivers. If he can get either Kwankwaso or what's the name of the former chairman of PDP now, chairman of APC, Ganduje, or the two of them together to hold Kano, he wants to hold Kano down. So if Jonathan now goes into acquiesce to become so how do you think, what kind of game do you think Wike will play, Jonathan? Because remember that Wike used to be Minister of Education under Jonathan, so he's actually Jonathan's boy. So look at it that way. How do you think Wike will react?
Yeah, politics is a game of interest, and self-preservation is exclusive of whoever believe in it. Wike, he wants to be relevant as much as possible, and his intention is to make sure he delivers South, if possible, to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And once he successfully make sure that President Tinubu gets at least 75 or 65% of the vote coming from South, that is enough. He doesn't. If they ask him to go, you remember he went to our neighboring state to go and declare support, not his River State, but Bayelsa State, to go and declare their support. South support for President Tinubu. So he knows what he's doing. Diri already saying, okay, he went there to go and meet President Buhari, late President Buhari, but Buhari he never attended to him. But now, they immediately went to President Tinubu. President Tinubu acceded to his demand that the road should be constructed over there. So he will never leave President Tinubu. That is PDP governor. Governor Diri in Bayelsa State. So all these people, they are there, right, to make sure that they position themselves to work for the victory of President Tinubu come 2027. So where is President Jonathan force? Right? These are the questions we need to ask ourselves. In the Northeast too, the same thing goes. But President, I just believe it's a joke that
President Jonathan.
Jonathan, former President Jonathan said, okay, I'm not contesting. I cannot be stampeded into contesting for what I'm not ready for. Because it's not a joke. Come 2027, come 2026, everybody, all the hands must be on deck to making sure that they will announce the success of whoever wants to be at their flag bearer. But the President Jonathan is not on ground. Thank you.
Okay. So final question, Demola. If you are in APC, or if you are in the presidency, if you are President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and you are playing this poker game, you are playing this draft, or what do they call them? Chess.
Yes, good.
How will you checkmate this? What will you be doing? What do you think the president is thinking? And do you think that Jonathan is a threat to Bola Tinubu's ambition in 2027?
If I am in the position of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, my number one focus will be on the government policies, the good policies that he is doing now, and that will buy the interest of the skeptics, people that are doubtful about his performance, which he has been trying to do better. And from all those occasions, is winning the heart of Nigerians gradually, and we employ him to get at more policies, especially those policies that relieve the problem about food shortages and the prices of food to come down, which I believe is doing now, according to the government policy reports, legislative report about fall in food prices and government directive on prices of food, and also to focus more on provision of health facilities. If there is a provision of health facilities and continue the security of the country to make sure that the country is well more secured. I'm happy for the forest guide that have been launched, that have been finished training, and they will be sent all over to the first forests where all these bandits are beating. So I learn those things. Then politically, he's doing a good thing by winning the hearts of the key vote catching areas. Just as you analyze, especially in the southwest, if we can get Iskano ready, and in the west, if Lagos is solid, and in the south, if River State is guaranteed, and also all other states that are controlled by APC, if they can retain and maintain those votes that is coming from those areas, then he doesn't have any fear. But the what I see as a threat is the divide and rule policies of the North, trying to break the South to fragmentize the Southern vote and make the Northern vote only. Because if Atiku is the only contendant from the North in 2027, and we have multiple contenders in the South, this will make Atiku have at least a good shows in the North.
Okay. Thank you very much. So, Lighton, this is your own last question. I agree with Demola what he said, but I think in 2023, Atiku contested as a candidate from the North. He lost. So I think the idea that if you have one candidate from the North and three candidates from the South will be divided, and then you have, even if you have all the votes in the North, if you don't have a vote in the South, you are not going to win. So, but the question I want to ask you, Laita, is only one question. Can Jonathan defeat Tinubu in 2027? Or is he going to act as a spoiler?
Thank you for that question. Nigerians are not idiots. Jonathan will fall flat come 2027. Right? One, is not ready, is not prepared. Right? Two, the power blocks that brought him in to become the president of Nigeria, right? Majority of them, they are no more, is no more there. It's not as vibrant as they were. Like President Obasanjo, Janjuma, all these people, right? So these areas, we need to, that President Tinubu needs to take care of is the human capital development that they are doing. They should not relent. They should do more. The state government, they should make sure that the conditional cash transfer they are doing, social benefits to the people, right? Not only that, they should do training of local people, right? Skill acquisition, so to say. So when they acquire skill that they can be self-sustainable, they can stand on their own. And not only that, all the programs they are doing, they need to communicate to the people, this is what they are doing, this is what we are doing. That is where they still have problems, right? They are giving student loans, they are giving this, they are giving that. Nobody communicated to the people that they are better, they make sure that they better the lives of the students. Nobody tell them that, nobody is coming out to say, okay, this is what the government is doing, this is what the government is doing, right? So these are the areas we need to look at. The government, call what me, President Jonathan is not as prepared as President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, so he cannot win it. He cannot win a shit. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So we come to the end of today's deliberation. I want to say a big thank you to Mr. Olatunde Digba all the way from America and Mr. Ademola Adisa all the way from the United Kingdom. Thank you so much for coming to today's meeting. And in conclusion, my take is the PDP. PDP, you are better off to take Obi as your presidential candidate. Obi will get you the obedient votes. Former President Jonathan if you choose President Jonathan, PDP is going to go into oblivion because Jonathan is not going to win any vote. He's not going to win the Southeast. He's not going to win the Southwest, and he's not going to win in the North. The South that we're talking about right now, those states is in APC, Delta State is in APC, and several other states in the South is in the APC. So it's a no-brainer. So that is my own conclusion. And I want to say again, Mr. Olatunde, say a goodbye to our viewers.
Yeah, bye-bye. Bye, Avia. Thank you for watching us every day. Thank you.
And Mr. Adisa.
Yeah, thank you. It's a pleasure being here. And I always love discussion. And I hope our viewers enjoy this discussion. Please continue to comment, and we will respond to all your comments. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So please share this video if you like it, and please, we want to see your comments. We want you to like it. We want to share it. And if you want to ask any question, just send us an email. We'll be very happy to receive it. Until we see you again next week, God bless you, and goodbye.